In this video, we'll discuss about Cassandra database. So first thing we have to connect to the Cassandra database. So how to do this? So I will write like CQL to get the prompt of the Cassandra database. So we'll get this SQL will give you to execute the commands of the Cassandra database. So the second thing is like we have to create a key space now. So how to create a key space? So for creating the key space, we write create key space. So here the name of the key space. So I will just give it as a college with replication. So here we'll try to make. So Cassandra is a distributed database. So here what is the type here? Class. I make use of the simple strategy over here. The second thing is like the replication factor. Replication factor. So this the replication factor is 3 here. So now try to see like whether the key space is created or not. So describe the key space. So we'll see like whether the key space is created. So here it is key spaces. Now we'll find like the college, the key space college is created over here. So now we try to use the drop the key space. We'll try to see to drop the key space here. So how to drop the key space? Drop key space. The name of the key space is the college. So we'll drop the key space over here and let us try to see this again. So describe key spaces. So we have dropped the key spaces. So it is where the college is not available over here. So now what we'll do is like we'll again recreate this. So this is now recreated. So how to use this? You make use of the key space name. So this is college. So we are going to use the college key space. This thing is second thing is like we have to create a table here. So how to create a table? So same thing as in SQL, we make use of the command create table. The name of this. So I will say employee and what are this thing? EID or ID int. So here we'll give it as ename. So text. So this is what the two different records are there, two different fields. So I created so primary key is needed here. So we need to create a primary key here. So I will give primary key as the ID over here. So primary key is created. So now we need to insert the records inside the employee. So how to do this? And let us try to see execute this command show tables. So show tables will give you the what all the or you can say describe tables. So this is the table is available over here. So now the thing is like we have to insert some of the records here. So how to insert the record? So we make use of insert into the name of the table is employee. So what all the fields are there? So you have ID and we have name. So values. So what is the ID over here? So 1, I will give it as 1 and the name I will give it as this ename here. So ename is I will give it as Sam. So this I will give it as 2 here. One more record I am inserting. Inserted one more record and one more record I will insert. So here I will give it as a repeat. So these are the employees and let us see the record. So how to see the records? So we make use of select start from the employee. So here we'll see the three different records have been inserted. Now what I will do is I will try to alter the table. So how to alter the table? So alter, I will add the column, one more column, alter the name of the table, alter table. Name of the table is employee. So add, what is the name of the column? One more column I want to give like So add ECT, so text, we'll give it as a text. So what happens, we'll see whether it is added to the table or not. So let's start from the employee. So this one more table is created. So ECT. So this is the thing. So now we want to insert the values. Then we need to specify the name of the column. Now I want to drop this column. So how to drop this column? Instead of add, we will say drop. So what happens, drop ECT. So this is should not be there. So this. So now try to see whether it is dropped. Yes, this is column is dropped. So we can also add as well as we can drop the column. And the thing is, the second thing is like how I want to delete the any record. If I want to delete, so delete from the employee where the ID is 1. So I want to delete ID is equal to 1. So let us see whether it is deleted or not. Select start from employee. So this is the deleted. So the ID 1 is the deleted over here. So this is the way we are deleted the record. So one more thing we have like truncate command. So truncate the employee. So here we'll see like we'll select start from employee. So whether it is the records have been deleted, yes, the all things are deleted. Yes. Truncates makes the particular column as an empty. So this is what we are dropping. We are like making it as empty if you make use of the truncate here. So how to insert by using the TTL? So we try to insert the record using TTL. TTL means it will expire after some time. So that is called as the TTL. So they automatically the record is deleted. So how to do this? So we will make use of the insert command here. So using you can say like using TTL. So we see I say like 20 seconds. So after 20 seconds the record is deleted. So let us try to see this. So select start from employee here. So this is just wait for 20 seconds to check whether it is deleted or not. This is automatically deleted. So this is how we can use the TTL field where we can delete it by automatically the deletion will happen. And one more thing, we like to update the table. So what is like updating? So suppose already some record is there. I will try to insert some record. And I want to change the name of this. So here it is select start from employee. So I want to change the name of the person. So update the name of the table. So what is the name of the table? Here it is employee where ID is equal to 3. So update employee where you can say set ename. Set ename is equal to something else. I will say like, so we can say like Sam. So where ID is equal to 3. So we have like ID is equal to 3. So let us see this, select start from employee here. So this is updated. So earlier it was a Peter, now it is the name is changed to Sam. So this is the we keep on updating. So if you want to make use of if I have a field where it takes more than one value, so that we can make use of go for a set. So set is like you want to add more than one values to the particular field. If you want to add more than one values, you go for the set. So how to create this? So we'll try to see this thing. So select. We will try to alter. So table. So what is the name of the table? Employee. And here we will try to add. So what column? So add the what you can say like this email. So text here. So email it is nothing but set of text. I will say this is a set of text. Okay. So let us see whether it is added or not. Yes, this is added. Email is empty. So let us try to insert now. Insert into the name of the table. So employee. So what's the first thing? We have ID, we have email, and we have name. Okay. So this value. So what is the name of the ID? Email. So what is the email we try to give? So here it is like I'll give it as a sam1 gmail.com. So here one more, he has one more email ID, sam2 at gmail.com. So one more email ID is having, and the name of the person. So what is the name of the person here? So this is Sam. Okay. So let us see, select the star from employee. So let us say that it is, yes, it is inserted twice. Now this is a new record which is inserted over here. So this is like sam1 gmail.com, sam2 gmail.com, the same name of the person. Now I want to make use of some mapping functions where you can like, so we want to map the person. So somebody is taking some subject, so we want to map that. So how to do this? So again we will go for alter command, and now what we'll say, like the map, here I will say map text comma text. So one, this is, we'll select subject. So select star from over here. This is subject is created over here. So how to do this? So now again we'll make use of this thing. So first one is ID, second is email, and his name, and one more record we are having like a subject. So here we will say like so what first year. So what all the subjects he take for the first year, we will say like he takes the programming, and again for the second he takes the C++. So select the star from the employee, select the star from. So this is where we have inserted the record. The first year he takes C and second year taking the C++. So this is what called as mapping. We can do it in the Cassandra database. So this is what I have discussed in this video. If you like this channel, subscribe it. So thanks for watching this video.